This European cricket event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Rado and 1xBet.
And here we go. Match 16 starts with just a defensive pushback. And we are off and running. Well, that's going to help matters. That's going to boost a bit of confidence. A nice early morning strike for a big 6 there towards a very squarish deep mid wicket. Uppercuts and uppercuts beautifully. Mishits this one, does get over the infield. So Aswathi's going to get off the mark here, and that's going to be a mishit 4, but they'll take it anywhere they can get it, so it's another boundary. Oh, shout. And they're going to, oh no, now they're going to take a quick single here, and they might as well, because the ball has just waddled its way down towards third with a loss of only 2 wickets. That is a good shot. That's a really good statement of intent there from Khan. Lovely strike. Bowler's just a bit too good. There he goes. This one's gone high up in the air. Skirting the boundary line. Oh, now that has come out of the hands. I think it's gone across the rope. We'll have to have a look at that one. Now, that's been elevated as well. Fielder coming around. He can't get to that one either. This time, though, doesn't come off the hands. It goes clean over the boundary line for another Maximo. So, lofted away, all the way, another Maximo. So there you go, the Zagreb Warriors, there's a little mini win for them as they have now ticked over into 5 Maximos, which is better than their average for the tournament. So this is a really good exhibition from the Warriors, trying to get amongst it and trying to unsettle Sir Oliver Split. So good for them to be doing this, very good for them. It's good to see. Oh, now, there was a something on that. There was indeed. Wicketkeeper and bowler were absolutely in no doubt. Umpire also heard something. I thought I heard something through the effects mic. So, a rush of blood there. A few boundaries, a couple of sixes in, a few deliveries from the bat of, from both batters. Unfortunately, that is not a 6. That's an edge. And Knight gets the breakthrough. And now it is 43 for 2. Hit hard down the ground and across the boundary line for 4. That's going to bring up the 50. So the 50 for the Zagreb Warriors comes up in the 6th over. It's sort of in their arc, if you like. That's a great shot. That's in the batter's arc, that shot there. Heat wave that's been hit the continent. That is blistering as well. That's a lovely strike. Well, I've got to say, I'm getting very impressed very quickly with Ramzan here. He is stepping up to the plate and he's delivering it piping hot to the table. This is a lovely strike. This one's gone up in the air. Now, has it got the legs? It's just, there was a bit of a moment there where I thought, oh, player's going to set himself for the spoil. Same with our finals Friday, our Peacock finals Friday. Oh no, that's gotten through a few players. Boundary rider can't stop it. Sticks out the mitt. Elevates up and it lands on the other side of the rope just next to the comms area, and that's a big 6 down the ground. Nice shot there from Ramzan. So once again, Khan has delivered a big powerful blow here against Naik. He doesn't mind his bowling. He's hit a 4 at the start of the over. Cut and beautifully cut as well. That's a much better delivery. Bowls that one beautifully. Houghton knocks the stumps down just to be sure, just to keep the batter in the crease. Full, hits the stumps. This is a very good over. That changes from a pretty good over to a very good over. That's all that is. Yeah, hits the stumps on the full. Yeah, look at there. You can see Angus walking over to him, maybe just exchanging a few pleasantries there. So I think it's quite fair that the batter has right of reply. Swatted down the ground. You know what? That's going to go for 4. It's 102 for 4. Last ball of the innings coming up. Their best score in the tournament is 103. Let's see if they can break that or at least equal that. Houghton starts with a lofted shot towards mid-wicket. They're going to take a single. Oh, Martin Gleaves. Nice one, that, Martin. I'll get to you in a second, Martin, because let's talk about this. This is Khan. Well, you can't keep a good Khan down, and he has stormed into the wickets here with a terrific straight ball. And Mohamed Al-Mamoun has just completely messed this one up. He takes a slight step out towards leg side. I'm not sure why he'd want to do that. Watch that back leg. There it is. Just that little step back there. And he does that just before the pitch the ball comes in, like he's trying to be ready to shift his weight forward. And in the end, when he swings, it's a nothing swing, and he goes for a third ball duck. Oh, straightens him up. Great delivery. Just too good. That's a great shot. That's a really, really good shot. That's a good counter punch there by the batter. Anyway. In the air. And that is going to carry the boundary rope, I reckon, over also the ECM banner. That's been smacked high around the corner. It's going to bounce over the other side of the rope for Maximo. Big shot there. Houghton then has decided, yep, okay, if I see it, I'm going to go for it. Feels his team's in a pretty good position. I feel the same as well. I think they're in a pretty strong position now as they go to 31 for 1. In the air, elevates, and it's bounced and it's eluded the play. Now, how on earth has the player allowed that to get past him? Again, he's going to give that boundary rider a square bit of work to do. And it's a bit too much work to do as it gets through him, and it's going to go for 4 runs. I think so. Oliver Split have been very good at that. This one's hit around the corner. There is a player there on the 45, but it goes straight past that player. And also the deep backward square leg has to then in the air and out of the park. That's a really big statement there. Nayak is playing another terrific innings here. Leans into this one, and that's going to find the boundary line as well. So Oliver Split here. Maybe they've got a bit of a morning tea booking on their minds as they started to accelerate here in these middle overs. Shot. Vin's enjoying a bit of time off here. That's been pulled away. It wasn't far from the boundary rider's square of the wicket on the leg side. Got him. Ramzan Khan. He's standing tall for the team here. Unfortunately, there's only one of him. They can't Control C, Control V to try to duplicate him, unfortunately, but he's played so well. Clipped nicely, elevates. That's going to go all the way, I reckon. They deserve it. Good work for them. Smack down the ground. This is going to go for 4. There's nobody straight for that, and that skittles past me. Steps across, as he often does. He loves that shot. Steps across, makes room. It doesn't matter where the ball is, as long as it's not going wide of the off stump. But as soon as he sees it coming straight, point of the 7th. Well, that is a statement of intent if ever you've seen one. That's going to go into the jungle if this is a legal ball. It is. It's in the air, and it comes down over the top of the fielder who had hands extended. Referencing there when I call it a worm burner. Smacked, really smacked, high, hard, handsome, out of the ground. That's going to be 6, and that will be the ball game right there and then. Just waiting for the umpires to confirm that. They put the hands in the air like they just don't care. But that is it. We're done. Umpire says, yep, that's it, folks. Game's finished. You've made the 103 runs required there with, what's that, 2.5 overs to spare, 15 deliveries to spare. It's quite a strengthening and character building.